what was unfair about losing him? Lots of things, but number one, Tanner is my only child. There's people that got 12 kids. It's unfair. I worked at Goodyear for 30 years, and when I retired, my son was getting married, and the whole plan was when I retired, I was going to be the grandma, wonderful babysitter, and unfortunately, that isn't how it worked out. So I kind of I have dogs. I have 4 dogs, and that keeps me very busy. Tanner, my son, was 32 at the time, and him and his fiancé were getting married in October of 2016. They were planning the wedding. They were making a lot of their own decorations, whatever. So in January of 2016, they were running into Lincoln to get more supplies. On 9277, a man ran a red light and it T-boned, and Jesse was killed instantly. My son lived for 4 days. You know, we had to start planning a funeral instead of a wedding, and it was just awful.
After her son's funeral, Wimmer was able to go visit her son's grave alone. She experienced something she said no other parent should have to.
I just wanted to crawl in the dirt with him because this is my son. And it's just all these dirt clots. I mean, dirt clots over this mound, and I couldn't stand that. I was like, oh my God, this is your baby and you got these dirt clots. Oh, that was awful. When you go to do decorations at the cemetery, what do? You use silk flowers, and Tanner is totally not into silk flowers. So there's times where it's like, okay, I went and got this. Do you like this? And that's what I'm thinking. Okay, are you going to be mad? Or are you going to be, okay, that one's okay?
Along with the decorations, Wimmer had a bench installed in 2017 in her son's and fiancé's name along the trails of Lake Wanahoo. Wimmer and her son's dog, Boris, began walking past the bench each day. As the pair would walk, they'd pass something that caught Wimmer's eye.
Just this square with this barbed wire around it, and I always thought that was the oddest thing. And so then I just started asking about it. What is that? Because it was just odd.
What Wimmer found was the Saunders County Poor Farm Cemetery. The Poor Farm opened in 1877 and provided work, clean clothes, and food to those who were considered mentally incapacitated, homeless, or elderly. When the Lower Platte North Natural Resources District purchased the former Poor Farm in 2000 and built Lake Wanahoo between 2010 and 2012, they chose to preserve the cemetery along the northeast banks near the Frisbee Golf Course.
I go out to the cemetery and decorate my son's grave all the time, and that just drove me nuts. I planted a tree, and then that just didn't seem like it was cutting the mustard, so then I just started putting flowers out there. When there's that cemetery or that gravesite that has nothing, it just breaks your heart.
Along with putting out flowers at the cemetery, Wimmer also decorates the 13 graves for each holiday and always puts something out for the 3 children buried there.
I'm a mother, and my son's life mattered. These kids' lives matter, but all those lives, they were somebody, and they just, in my eyes, they needed to have something out there for them.